Hello, I'm Sean. Welcome back. This is my third video for today. I think this is the last one I've got for you. What I wanted to talk about today, I have random ideas. I have so many different things I could talk about. Today, I wanted to talk about just a little bit on one reason that I'm not an atheist. Why, even though I tried for part of a year back in college to be an atheist, I couldn't convince myself that God wasn't real, and I knew I was running from him. But one of the reasons why I could not truly believe or stay in the place of atheism or trying to be atheistic was the idea of there being nothing after death forever and ever. And so what I want to do on my video today is for us to sit together and try to contemplate that for just a couple of minutes. So this is kind of going to be a sort of a mindfulness exercise of sorts. So sit and relax with me. If you're atheist, you can still do this if you're not. I want you to sit with the idea of what would it be like if when you die, whenever that is, it's lights out. You're not even aware that you're dead. You don't know that you're dead, right? This isn't conscious. We're consciously thinking about it. And so life is going on for other people. But you're gone. And that's it. That's it for the next hour. You're gone. That's it for the next day. You're gone. That's it for the next week. You're gone. Nothing. Not even darkness. Nothing. Not lying asleep. Nothing. Nothing. A month. A year. Nothing. 10 years. Nothing. 100 years. Nothing. There's no next thing. There's not even darkness. There's nothing. When you just sit with this idea, there's nothing. You're unconscious, you're unaware, there's nothing left of you. And it's just going. 100 years has gone by. People are still living. But for you and everybody who's died, it is nothing. Go another 100 years. Nothing. Another 100 years. Nothing. Let's fast forward to 1,000 years. Nothing. Another 1,000 years. Nothing. 10,000 years. Nothing. It's still black. Unconscious. Nothing. There's no waking up. There's no next thing. There's no when you come around and see the people you care about again. There's nothing. There's no what will the next adventure be. There's nothing. There's no what will things be like next time. There's nothing. Stay with me. Another 10,000 years goes by. 100,000 years goes by. There's nothing. The surface of the earth has changed dramatically from what it's like now. Who knows if there's people around? Maybe everybody's gone. And for everybody, there's nothing. Nothing. 1,000,000 years goes by. The earth has changed more. People probably gone. And for everybody, the tens of billions or hundreds of billions of people that ever existed, nothing. There's nothing. 10 million years goes by. Nothing. There's no waking up. There's no next thing. There's nothing. There's no looking forward to the next thing. You're not even aware of a next thing. For nobody, there's no next thing for anybody. 1,000,000,000 years goes by. 1,000,000,000 years goes by and there's nothing. Right? Maybe the sun's expanded and swallowed up the earth. I don't know. That's one theory, right? But for you, it doesn't matter. For all the human race, it doesn't matter. And all the tens of billions of people, it doesn't matter. Everyone, according to this worldview, is there's nothing. 10 billion years goes by, the solar system, the galaxy, the universe has changed quite a bit. Maybe many of the stars have been going out. Who knows, right? People can only wonder. The scientists can only wonder what things would really look like out that far. The universe cools down, and for all the people that ever lived, it's still nothing. 10 billion years after that, maybe everything has gone cold, the whole universe perhaps, and there's nothing. There's no waking up. 100 billion years, nothing. 1 trillion years, nothing. 10 trillion years, nothing. And it just keeps going and going forever and ever and ever and ever. Perhaps or until the universe recollapses and big bangs again. So says some theorists, right? They think it like rubber bands like that. But for you, it is void. It is black. It is nothing. No smiles, no laughter, no family, no friends, no adventures, no existence, no nothing, no consciousness, no next thing, no waking up, no nothing. We're going to come back out of this. We're going to come back into the now. 3, 2, 1. And here we are. What was it like to do that? What was it like to try to hang out with nothing and what nothing would mean? I've experienced going down that path lying in bed at night, at least in the past. I haven't believed that in a long time. But if that's where you're at, or maybe you're an atheist and you've never really gone down that path, maybe you don't want to think about it because that's a dark path, right? Because along that path, good and bad don't even matter. A life well lived or not doesn't even matter. It's like in 1 trillion years of darkness, of nothing, how does anything end up mattering? I know that some try to go, well, you just find meaning in what you can find meaning in now. Yet I found that utterly unconvincing. Granted, in the way that we live lives, I don't think you can live life consistently as an atheist, at least not without, well, that taking you down a dark path. Because if you hang out in the nothing, then you can see that nothing would ultimately matter. It's nothing other than the now. It'd be easy to justify a narcissistic, hedonistic life of, well, get what I can and enjoy what I can because eat and drink for tomorrow we die and then there's nothing and nothing and nothing and nothing forever. See, that's both terrifying to me and something that sent me running back to God. And really, I always believed he was still there. I knew I was running from him, but also that it wouldn't really be consistent to live a life in that way. It's just unclear how you even could. And it would be hard to see how you could joyfully. Maybe some can. I couldn't. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me with that activity. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And, I might have some like non-weird going into darkness, mindfulness activities along the way. So anyway, thank you. And you have a good, meaningful, like life-giving day. Go do some joyful, meaningful stuff with your life today if you're watching this, because I think your life does have value and matters, and I think that all our lives have eternal purpose, and that can be found in Jesus Christ, in Yeshua. And so, yeah, I'll leave you with that. Thanks. Okay, bye.